And what a way, I mean, what a way to start this broadcast here tonight.
Your Dynasty opening contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
A tag team battle kicking off the broadcast here tonight from Vancouver, Arcadiora. Of course, the fourth member of our announced team and the fifth member joining us here at the desk is the contemptible, the odious Don Callis.
What a great night to be here, because I'm about to see Takeshi and Okada come together like Pippen and Jordan and put these obsequious little punks, the Bucks, down once and for all.
And if they can work together, you have guaranteed your man, Takeshi, a title shot. Is that correct? Just get it out here.
A title shot at Kazuchika Okada's international championship.
Of course.
I say a lot of things. I'm very happy to see my guys go up against each other, work together. It's all money in my pocket, Shivani.
There you go.
And their opponent, first from Osaka, Japan, weighing 232 pounds, he is the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Champion, the Alpha,
Nigel Takeshita has been extremely successful, both in Japan here and here in the United States at just 30 years of age. But he says that he wants his AEW International Championship back. That title currently held by his fellow family member, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
There's a good degree of conflict, or some might say competitive nature, in the Don Callis family.
Why are the Young Bucks allowed to come over by this table and try to assault me? I'll take your eye if I get a chance. You know I will. You look good with an eye patch. Hate these kids.
Don, they were just pointing at you.
They ruined the wrestling business.
What?
And here's a man who certainly made it better. His legacy is almost second to none.
joining him from Aichi, Japan, weighing 236 pounds, he is the AEW International Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada!
That's a good-looking jacket on Okada. It says Don Callis on the back.
Are they for sale, Don?
For you, special price.
Thank you very much.
This is very interesting on so many levels. You know, Don, you know there's going to be friction here between your two prime members of the family.
You know what the enemy of greatness is? Getting too familiar. So I like the fact that there's a little edginess between these two.
Don, you've mentioned it before. Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, and the list.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by GOA from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 208 pounds, Ricochet!
Bishop Khan, Toa Leona in tow, as always, with the former AEW National Champion Ricochet coming into this match, Nigel, with a massive chip on his shoulder.
I mentioned it earlier tonight, didn't I? Of course he has. He was neither pinned nor submitted nor counted out to lose the national title in the Blackjack Battle Royal that Jack Perry ultimately won. And it is the returning Jericho, the inaugural AEW World Champion, that first caught the spikes of this young man, the light skin. Kingpin. Ricochet.
Yeah, we've got the inaugural national champion against the inaugural AEW World Champion colliding here in just our second matchup here tonight.
Now the first AEW championship and the newest AEW championship. Their inaugural champions competing here tonight.
What a moment. Soak it up, Chris. You deserve it.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from Goldman Palacio de Reino, Mexico, weighing 241 pounds, Andrade El Idolo.
Nigel, I said that Darby Allin has designs on the AEW World Championship, but I did not mean to give short shrift to this man, Andrade El Idolo, who since his return to AEW in 2026 alone, 6 wins in his last singles matches, including victories over Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito, former AEW World Champions Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland. The only imperfection on Andrade's record in 2026 came in a loss to Hangman Adam Page at Grand Slam Australia.
There's no question Andrade is a main event talent. And as soon as he made his return here to AEW, immediately setting his sights on the AEW World title. However, it was his allegiance with Don Callis that has arguably put an obstacle to his aspirations. Callis taking some money and making no secret of it from the AEW World Champion MJF to slow any upward momentum toward that title by Andrade's opponent tonight.
Tony, I think a double benefit for MJF employing the Don Callis family. Not only can they target MJF's competition, but it also potentially could keep Andrade out of MJF's path.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of people vying for that world title, as we know, more than ever.
And his opponent from Seattle, Washington, weighing 175 pounds, Darby Allin.
I want to bring up this point that you were talking about. Don Callis has put money ahead of the desires of members of his own family. I think that's very apparent.
That's true.
Yeah.
You think there's something wrong with that when it comes to Don Callis?
No, it's nothing. Yeah, there's plenty wrong
Think
with
he
it.
kept all that money? You don't think Andrade got a big chunk?
I bet he didn't get a red cent.
Well, I think you're setting Andrade short if that's the case.
Well, we don't have pennies anymore, I don't think, so maybe he didn't get a dime. Or a
Either
nickel.
way, the money was transferred, and all Andrade has to do here is to defeat Darby Allin, and one would certainly have to think it would not be long for Andrade to get his own title opportunity. You could certainly look at this as a #1 contendership match for the AEW World title.
That's a great point, and
Contest for fall is for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers first from Toronto, Ontario, weighing 241 pounds, the Rated R Superstar, Adam Cole.
The emotion at a high level. More than about titles, more than about legacy.
Adam Copeland recently told TV Insider the fact that FTR are our opponents definitely makes this a special night. Do you sing that with them, Nigel?
If you thought that was good, wait for this reaction.
Also from Toronto, Ontario, weighing 218 pounds, Christian King.
Quite possibly the greatest TNT champion of all time. A former World Trios champion and Father of the Year for the past 17 years in Sports Illustrated. I just made that up. But could tonight be the night that he adds the AEW World Tag Team titles to his repertoire?
Well, Christian Cage, Adam Copeland said it, one of the greatest tag teams, if not the greatest tag team of their generation. The last time these two men competed side by side, it was All Out last year. And it was a night that Christian Cage and Adam Copeland defeated FTR. But this past Wednesday, the assault on the arm of Christian Cage now surrounding this match with question marks.
Being accompanied by Stokely from Asheville, North Carolina, at a combined weight of 443 pounds, they are the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Dax the Axe Harwood, Cash Wheeler, FTR.
This will be their 6th title defense. They are tremendous, but they are walking in the ring with, by God, take a look at this. Cope and Christian, one of the finest tag teams ever to step in the ring.
But statistically speaking, though, FTR, by the numbers, the greatest tag team in AEW history, not only tying the record of the Young Bucks with 3 reigns as AEW World Tag Team Champions, but the most wins of any duo to ever set foot inside an AEW ring.
My shadow knows my story.
Introducing the first entrant from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing 218 pounds, the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa.
As the former TNT champion heads to the ring in the #1 spot. This Casino Gauntlet match, in fact, Nigel McGuinness tagging out the American Dragon. Bryan Danielson tagging in. We know that we are just a few minutes away from seeing a new TNT champion crowned.
Yeah, it's been a great show so far, and I'm excited for this match. It'll be interesting to see who shows up in this TNT championship match.
Love the format. I love the fact that a match can end before you can even get a chance to get in the ring if you're waiting in the backstage area.
You love it, but the guys on the outside hate it.
I know they do.
Introducing him from Jalisco, Mexico, weighing 226 pounds, El Puro Blanco.
Tommaso Ciampa earned his #1 spot by defeating Mascara Dorada this past Wednesday night on Collision, then less than 24 hours ago. Roosh defeating Anthony Bowens to claim the #2 spot, and we heard Justin Roberts go over the rules. The thing that makes this match so tough, Brian, is that you don't know how many competitors are going to enter the fray, and you don't know when they're coming. The unpredictability is one of the biggest factors. It's why it's important to end this match early.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for both Ciampa and for Roosh.
Jamie Hayter's tag team partner Alex Windsor was successful against Marina Shafir. Earlier tonight, the Dynasty 0 Hour. Can the Brawling Birds make it 2 for 2 here tonight? Can Jamie Hayter become a 2-time AEW Women's World Champion? We are on the verge of finding out. But Brian, this is one of the matches tonight that are about much more than just championships.
Absolutely. I mean, Tekla, when she debuted in AEW, the first thing she did is she came down and elbowed Jamie Hayter in a way that Jamie Hayter had to take 45 days off from in-ring competition. There's a lot of, and there's been even more heat between those two since that time.
Tony, when Jamie Hayter held the AEW Women's World Championship for the first time, she was a great champion, a great representative of this company. Tekla, seems to go about her business in a much different way than Jamie Hayter.
There is no one in the women's division more bizarre and as successful as this young lady right here. Since she arrived from Stardom, she has made a great impact on the women's division and now is on top.
Her opponent from Vienna, Austria. She is the AEW Women's World Champion, the Toxic Spider, Tekla.
Flanked by the fellow members of the Triangle Madness, Julia Hart and Sky Blue, the Toxic Spider Tekla. Arrived from the promotion Stardom in Japan, Tony. I think it's an important distinction to point out. Because Tekla was fired from that promotion for attacking the president of the company, physically attacking the president of Stardom.
Yeah, listen, she's a freak. She is. She's a freaky woman who knows how to wrestle. Jamie Hayter is standing in the corner. There you see Hayter, not letting all this bother her at all. She's pointing something out to the referee. I don't know what that is.
I think Jamie Hayter's ready to start this match, to ring the bell.
But to your point, Excalibur, when you talk about Tekla attacking the Stardom president, Tekla's just so great at creating chaos, and that's what makes it so hard to pin her down. You know, she has no problem breaking the rules. She beat Mina with brass knuckles. She beat Statlander.
This got second ball, make 1 minute time. It is for the AEW Continental Championship. Introducing the champ from Essex, weighing 225 pounds, the aerial sack.
Will Ospreay with a chance to claim the Continental Championship and a measure of revenge on Jon Moxley.
The intense ire between these two men cannot be understated. To think that Jon Moxley at Forbidden Door last year nearly ended the career of Will Ospreay with a vicious neck injury. Ospreay has made it his personal mission tonight for retribution, but also revenge. This is an eye for an eye, a neck for a neck. This is a Continental Championship match, however, meaning no Death Riders, no United Empire. Just two men, neither standing in the way of action, only consequences.
The one and only Renee Paquette. I want to tell you, Brian, you know Jon Moxley as well as anybody. Jon Moxley feels, from what we have seen and heard, that he has Will Ospreay right where he wants him right now. I mean, his confidence is beaming. Is that a facade, or does he really feel that way?
I mean, I think Jon Moxley always feels that way. You know, the interesting thing about Jon Moxley this whole time, Will Ospreay's come back with fire in his eyes. He wants revenge, and Mox has repeatedly said this isn't personal to him.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds, he is the AEW Continental Champion, Jon Moxley.
Gentlemen, I don't know if either of you caught it, but when Renee Paquette was about to deliver her ringside report, Will Ospreay stopped in his tracks and gave a glance over to Renee Paquette. It's not a fact that we play up often, but it's not a big secret either that Jon Moxley and Renee Paquette are married. They're parents. And Will Ospreay could have been thinking about what he is about to do to Renee Paquette's husband in this match to gain revenge.
Well, yeah, Will Ospreay, you know, one of the things...
Five more minutes, Mom. Come on, get up. He's gonna be here really soon. Come in.
Did somebody say conglomeration?
No one said conglomeration. I didn't say conglomeration. No, I definitely didn't either. I didn't say that.
Oh. Huh. Well, conglomeration.
This match, second fall, is
return to the action for Kyle O'Reilly, another man that knows all too well what it means to run afoul of Jon Moxley. But great to see Kyle back, Brian.
Great to see Kyle back. The last time we saw him, he'd actually make Jon Moxley say, "I quit," before Jon Moxley put him out of action.
Yeah, for 141 days. It happened at Full Gear this past November.
Was just 24 hours ago, Tony, that these three men defeated Speedball Mike Bailey, the Jet Kevin Knight, and Mystico to win the AEW World Trios Championship. And obviously a vulgar display.
They're disgusting.
By the champions. But these three men are incredibly dangerous individuals.
Kyle O'Reilly, guys, was on the best run of his career the last time we saw him. Then it got curtailed like we talked about. The Violent Artist returns home, and you can better believe he's pumped up. Let's just hope he is prepared to go. 141 days, long time to be off.
Long time to be off, and this is a dangerous trio to come back to wrestle first. I mean...